Good evening, everyone. I am Torok. And joining me is Uncle Atomic, who is AFK, and joining me is Boycat.
Well, huh? Why am I here?
Good
I
evening,
I have a game to play.
And joining me is Uncle Atomic, who is AFK, and joining me is Boycat. Oh, my
Well,
audio
huh?
is...
Why am I here?
There we go. I forgot to mute my internet Twitch audio, so you might hear a double intake of audio. So, I was going to continue Metal Gear Solid 2, but then I had an excellent idea. I'm going to be playing Doom 3 with a very specific mod, known as the Perfected Doom mod.
Doom Cubed?
No, it's just called Perfected Doom 3. Oh,
well, like, the
wait,
way
I
Doom
missed,
3 is
I
always
missed.
written.
Yeah, I was about to say, that totally went over my head.
It's always written like Doom Cubed. Because the 3 is little and up top.
Yep. Keep in mind, this is a mod for the original Doom 3. This is in no way a mod for BFG Edition.
I remember being scared as a kid by a commercial for Doom 3.
Really?
Like, it showed up while my family and I were watching, like, King Arthur stuff on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Now, Perfected Doom 3 is a mod that adds in a lot of bells and whistles for Doom 3, which includes new weapons, multiple fire modes. Yeah, so each weapon can have multiple firing modes. Changes to enemy behavior and damage output. And some new levels, too. For better or for worse. Now, I practiced this on the Marine difficulty, which is the medium. And, yeah, it gets kind of bullshit at times.
I distinctly remember in that one commercial I mentioned seeing a monster that kind of... What is my mouse doing? A monster that kind of looked like Nadiki from Bionicle.
So I'm going to be playing this on Recruit difficulty, mainly because I don't want to get myself too frustrated, because, yeah, some of these enemies in this game can outright rip you in half if you're not careful. And I'd rather not go through frustration. Now, let me share this on
The Union Aerospace
Discord.
Corporation is the largest corporate
There you
entity
go.
in existence. Originally focused
Crown of
on
Loki's,
weapon and
okay.
defense contracts.
Now,
New
you want to know
ventures
the big
expand
thing
into
about
biological research,
Doom 3
space
original
exploration,
compared to
and other
BFG?
scientific endeavors. With unlimited
What?
and the ability
You can
to
skip
engage in research
cutscenes.
outside of moral and legal
Oh,
obligations.
nifty.
The UAC controls the most advanced technology.
I don't know why they won't let you skip cutscenes in the BFG edition, which is weird. So, Doom 3 came out around, I think, 2003, 2004, and it was one of the most hotly anticipated PC games at the time, right next to Half-Life 2. Although, despite the fact that it has Doom 3 in the title, it's treated more of a reboot of the series. You're not playing as a Doom guy from the original series. Instead, you're playing as a new Doom Marine. And instead of going to Phobos and Deimos, you're a Marine transfer from Mars itself.
See that Counselor Swan is sent directly to me.
Yes, sir. Tower, Dark Star on final.
I remember hearing something like that.
We've got Dark Star. We're set for lockdown. Welcome back.
And when it came out, it was so beefy that even top-of-the-line computers had trouble playing this. Because its software really pushed the envelope with the Doom 3 engine.
I can't believe
Which is apparently history repeating with Dark Ages.
choice. True, but this is the last time.
A lot of people are drawing parallels between the original three
Right.
Doom games, well, Doom 1, Doom 2, and Doom 3, to Doom 4, Eternal, and Dark Ages.
But Kruger
is gonna start doing things our way.
And here's our guy. He's unnamed in the game itself, but according to the novelization, the Doom 3 novelizations, he's given the name John Kane.
Welcome to Mars. All new arrivals need to check in at reception.
Now, if the name sounds familiar to anyone who plays id Software games, Matthew Kane John Kane shares the same surname as Matthew Kane, the protagonist of Quake 4. Really interesting when you think about it.
So same kind of deal as this Doomslayer supposedly being a descendant of BJ Blazkowicz.
Yeah, effectively the Marine from the classic Doom games is supposedly the descendant of BJ Blazkowicz. Same with Commander Keen.
I'm gonna need you to step on one of those red squares on the floor for a bioscan. This'll only take a second. Okay, let me get this started.
Oh, that is my Magneto desperately low on health. Let me fix that.
You're gonna need to hold still. Moving around only makes the test take longer.
It actually doesn't make the test take longer if you move.
Alright, bioscan looks good. You're cleared for entry.
Squid bot!
Yep, I hear armed dangerous. Let's not deal with that.
One of the things about Perfected Doom 3 is that it gives you a shoulder-mount flashlight, similar to Doom 3 BFG.
Welcome to Mars. First time? You can just leave your bag there. I'll have it sent up your quarters. Okay, there's a few things we need to take care of first. This is your personal data assistant. You'll need this to access all secure areas. If you get clearance for any security zones, it'll download directly. It's important, so don't lose it.
Important indeed.
I see here that Sergeant Kelly has requested your immediate attention. Head directly to Marine Command. It's just that way. Follow the signs.
So yeah, the PDA situation is going to be proving to be a massive, not just a massive help, but it is going to be a full-on requirement when it comes down to playing through this game, because there's a lot of things that you can't access without your PDA.
Procedures at all times. This includes restricting your movement to areas for which you have clearance. Always remain alert and aware of what you and others are doing. If you notice anything out of the ordinary, or just have a simple question, find the nearest UAC security guard. They are here to help, no matter how large or small the problem is. Our station on Mars provides a perfect blend of...
I love how one thing that I found kind of nice is that Doom 3 kind of starts before the shit hits the fan. So it gives you a little bit of time to settle in. Now, one of the main things that Doom 3 was contained was... Boy, what's the right word I'm trying to say?
Huh?
Doom 3 is very I can't think of the word.
Because there seems to be some very serious problems.
Oh, really? Do I need to remind you of the groundbreaking work?
What makes Doom 3 so divisive is that it's got a more horror focus compared to the classic games. Which, to be fair, the classic Doom games were meant to be more horror based.
About science, all they want is something to make them more money.
That's something people forget.
Don't worry, they'll get their product.
Like Doom tried to be horror, but you were too badass for it to be scary. Then Half-Life came around and did it better.
Which Game Boy?
Half-Life.
No,
They
before
simply
that.
can't handle life here. They're exhausted.
I said the original Doom was too...
Larger, more competent staff and bigger budget.
Your mic cut out.
I said original Doom tried to be horror, but you were too badass for it to be actually scary.
Yeah, but I can imagine for at least the time it came out that it could have been kind of spooky.
I won't have any difficulties doing that, will I?
Only if you get
Especially
lost.
since it was new
Just stay
for
out
the
of my
time.
way.
Oh,
Amazing
and
things
before I
will happen
forget,
soon.
Fox, thank you for the 4-month subscription.
Let's go.
I really do appreciate that, friend. So, with the emphasis placed on horror, it gave it a more slower and less action-packed,
Your universe now. The Union Aerospace Corporation denied allegations today of several reports showing a growing military.
a less action-packed.
Hear about Corporal Allen?
Yeah, they
I
said
think
he
I
just
can't
lost it.
think. Jesus, my mind ain't working.
We lose one, gain another.
No shit. I wonder if they're gonna move to Bravo team now.
Who knows? I just hope they don't take anyone from my squad. I hate pulling double shifts.
I hear ya.
I'm wondering if the Marine we're playing as is meant to fill in for Bravo team. Oh, artificial light. Okay. And then you get natural light from the Mars surface. Okay.
Get down.
During routine operations. This is the fifth
Hello.
Hello,
back.
Fox. Oh, hey, look. Borger.
Worker. Also, hello, Joseph's chat. I was getting soda, then I had to use the restroom. And when I come back, guess who's like drinking my soda? Fucking cat.
Accidents?
Dude.
Is that what they're calling him now? So,
Yeah, my cats here are also fairly curious about my soda, which is weird
Fox.
since they shouldn't be able to taste it. Cats don't can't taste sweetness.
What's
I
overloaded?
think-
Actually, that may not be entirely true anymore.
What do they need?
I wouldn't ask him if I was you.
Oh,
man.
look at that.
I heard
What are they
Travis
working
was
on?
poking around and he got transferred fast. Didn't even see him leave.
Hell, no one saw him go. Was it 1 minute?
Like, I
Right.
remember hearing that cats physically cannot taste sweet.
Okay, so that test was done like years ago, though. I mean, like years ago. But it was done on wildcats. Here's the thing: domestic cats have been evolving with us for years.
I was about to say domestic house cats would probably be a little bit different.
Yeah,
Also, this is the new Marine armor and helmets. It looks very different compared to what you would see
Kind of-
from.
kind of looks like a butt cheek.
Yeah. Also, General Soul, hello. How are you doing?
Hi, Genesol.
Are all your finals done?
Dirty sweet time, Marine. Now, here's the situation.
The Sarge is shaved. In the BFG edition, they gave him a full head of hair for some reason.
Find it. I want you to check out the old decommissioned comm facility.
Pokes the Durgan. Pokes the Durgan. Pokes the Durgan. Pokes the Durgan.
Unhinges jaw like a snake.
Maintenance elevator. You followed the sentry better than you followed orders so far.
What?
You're at the security checkpoint at the bottom of the elevator.
That threw the cat off so much.
Just bring him back.
Huh?
Do not hurt him.
But I hope you're doing well, General Soul. And I hope the finals went well, and... you know, all that. Also, Squidbot. Did I really throw you off that much, Lloyd?
A little bit. I didn't know you were Saw.
Volunteer at Delta Labs today. See your service branch director for more details.
Did you hear what Connor said? No. He said that he saw some
But yeah, Doom 3 was contentious. That was the word I was thinking of. Yeah.
Contentious.
Yes. Because not just the horror vibe and the slower pace of it, but let's get into this little bit before I find it. The shotgun had a very bad rap in this game. And now, usually when you go to these lockers, you need to look at your PDA, but I kind of know some of these combinations already. Yeah, Doom 3 and Resurrection of Evil were both kind of treated as reboots of the original Doom series. And then we got Doom 4 to Dark Ages. Doom 64 is still a sequel to the classic Doom games, so I wouldn't really count that as a reboot.
Welcome to the dungeon.
Meanwhile,
Marine. Most
I have a
unsettling
characterization
place on Mars.
question. So, the Doomslayer, right? Hates demons. Hates everything to do with demons.
Correct.
Okay, grab your gear.
Let's say his portal shenanigans got him into the Devil May Cry universe. Would he recognize Dante as an ally or just blow him away on sight?
Depend if Dante attacks him first.
Excellent. Good.
Because Doom Guy don't give second chances.
Alright,
Looks
Council.
like you've been assigned the decommissioned comm facility.
Now, he is
Follow
reasonable.
the main passage through the underground junction. And
But if Doom Guy sees Dante killing other demons, then he would team up with him.
Martian surface and you run across
As long as,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
he doesn't harm any civilians.
Yep.
Keep in mind, civilians
Which Dante doesn't do.
don't get
Dante likes to exaggerate, you know, he likes to use a lot of flair, but he's rarely ever... He doesn't
Like
attack
showboat.
innocents. Yeah, he's a showboater.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Oh god, frames are dropping.
Yes, they did add this to Doom 3. Fox, I know you're cringing at this too. ADS.
It's not the worst thing.
But also, you can actually carry medkits and use for later too.
Hey, you're looking for this.
I really wanted to try Doom Resurrection, the iOS game,
You see,
because that did seem interesting. It's just I don't want to pay for an Apple phone.
Listen.
What about Mighty Doom?
I've done this a million times. It's not that
Mobile games are really my thing anyway.
Pass down here and do it yourself.
because I'm getting paid to make sure you do it. Just finish the coupling so we
That sounds like somebody who secretly has a gacha account. Get him.
I don't play gacha games, Void.
I don't either anymore. Look, I was stuck on button. I was stuck on the fake Grand Order train for 3 whole years, and almost to the exclusion of everything else. I got so burned out on that game.
Really?
The only reason,
Oh, sorry, Void.
the only reason it is still on my phone is because my OCD would scream at me if I removed it.
Also, they shut down the Mighty Doom already? Wow, that was fast.
Some of the things that have been happening to the systems. It's weird.
Just get it done.
Wow, what a dick. Also, you want to know what the secondary fire on this pistol is? You're watching this, right, Fox?
Kind of. You have to remember also doing game building.
Oh, right. Well, if I can get your attention for one moment. Observe the secondary fire of this pistol.
What the fuck?
Just emptied the whole clip all at once.
What in the hillbilly redneck ingenuity is that? That is something some fucking redneck would come up with. As a redneck, I should know.
As a
Like,
redneck, I'm offended.
That's not fully automatic. That's just gun go.
And look at
That's
this!
not Polato.
This is.
I just took Ryan's pistol here, and now I'm dual wielding. Oh, one of the other things you can do they added to this game is that you can actually walk over the surface of Mars, but you will need to collect oxygen tanks. Put every bullet into a shotgun shell and fire. Yeah, effectively.
By the way, do you think the super shotgun is like a 0.5 gauge?
That is an interesting question there, boy.
But like the 12 gauge is called a 12 gauge because it would take 12 lead balls of its bore to make 1 pound.
Also, when you're dual wielding, both left and right mouse buttons will fire each gun. So it's not like it's alternate. You have to shoot both, or you have to use each mouse button to fire them both. So it can be effective, but
So, like, heavy fists in TF2.
No.
Yeah.
No. Please. You must let me get this communication out. They have to be warned while there is still time. I can't let... You don't know what I've seen. You can't possibly understand or comprehend.
The devil is real. I know. I built
What's up?
I'm getting abnormal readings here.
you can't just walk around the surface of Mars. Well, I did, just like how I will shoot a hole into Mars. Also,
just shoot a hole in the
some of
surface of Mars.
some of the screens here are actually show footage from the Doom 3 demo.
I got webbed. I was terrified. Have some healing, have some healing, have some healing, have some healing. Have some bullets, have some bullets, have some bullets. Have some healing, have some healing. Peak rocket gameplay.
All units, this is Sergeant Kelly. We're under attack by an unknown enemy force. Fall back to Marine HQ to regroup.
Riveting raccoon gameplay. Healing, healing, healing.
I
bullets,
shouldn't
bullets,
be
bullets.
wasting bullets doing the whole mag dump, but they make it so fun to use. They really make it that dang fun to use. The only downside with this mod is that armor goes by extremely fast. Welcome, Lance. And I'm glad I'm not the only one who knows about the Doom comic.
You got guts! Huge guts!
The Until It Is Done part was actually added to Doom 4. In the comic, it didn't have a line.
It's a mess. Command HQ attempting to secure the area.
Dang, a headshot is really effective now.
Let's just capture this.
They also gave more visual changes to the enemies, so they kind of look a little bit more visceral than they usually do.
Oh, there goes Star-Lord.
The only downside about the medkit collection is that you don't auto-use them. You have to press a button to use them.
This is Command HQ. Report direct.
Oh, I see you dead. Oh, I'm not a mod. I can't eviscerate that bot.
Oh yeah, let me get that bot for you.
Thank you.
I cannot disembowel that bot.
The bot has been disemboweled.
Thank you, Fox.
Uncle, I've been declawed.
When you
Did I not give you
Uncle,
mod status?
Joseph
for it?
declawed me.
I could have swore I gave you mod status. And yes, I did just punch out a zombie. The shotgun was changed to be at least a little bit more effective, but it still sucks. Also, instead of 8 shells, you carry...
You're based. You're based. You are not based.
And instead of 8 shells, you can now carry 10 shells. The only downside is that reloading it you can only reload one shell at a time. Burn rate of fire is about the same as usual. And of course, the shotgun does have iron sights here.
I am not a mod, apparently.
Weird. But you wanna know what the secondary fire is?
Burst fire shotgun. Interesting.
Auto fire. Yep. Also, one thing you may notice if anyone's ever played Doom 3, they actually tightened up the spread of the shotgun here. It's no longer up to RNGesus. Because the shotgun in Doom 3 was infamous for the spread, which was on RNG. Oh shit, that's him. Oh yeah, and like the Doom 3 demo, the bodies persist. So they're gonna be there for a little while. God damn it! That mag dump usually takes him out in one hit. I guess I'm just not aiming properly. So who the hell aiming me?
I guess I'm playing Invisible Woman this time. Because somebody took my rocket. How dare they? Okay, how you feeling?
At least when you line up the shot enough, the shotgun is still a very useful and viable weapon. So what is y'all's history with Doom 3?
Never played it.
Boy?
I have literally only played Doom 4 and the original Doom.
Well, looks like we'll have to rectify that with you both at some point. Just poked his head out and screamed at me, and I just blasted its head off.
All units, this is Sergeant Kelly. We don't know what we're up against. Repeat, we have negative ID on the assailant. Stock up on ammo, establish a stronghold, and keep them at bay.
What the fuck? That imp just picked up the... Jesus. He picked up the explosive barrel and hurled it. I don't think the imps did that originally.
Command HQ, this is Fire Team 2. The monorail track is destroyed. Unable to secure safe transportation back to base. Over.
Ball, 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 ball.
Set up a CT there. Out.
Well, that mag dump works for Z-Stack. Let me save my game right quick. The only thing is that this game can be kind of unforgiving when it comes down to saves. Because if you want to save the same save slot, the game won't let you. You could in the original Doom 3, but in Perfected Doom 3? Nope. Oh, I need this little tightrope shit. And that is the reason.
Okay, my team's Rocket Raccoon is in his beach skin, and his beacon has a little tube with a little rubber ducky at the top of it. It's so cute.
I am so glad I saved. So yeah, there's this tightrope thing that you can get to the other side of this canyon, which I never knew about at all in the entire time I've been playing this. Also, plasma ammo. You don't get a plasma gun this early, but plasma cells.
Oh, I didn't get to ult, damn it!
Also, Void.
Yes?
Lance says I am aware.
I see you! Hi, Lance. You're still an anime protagonist.
Hi, Lance.
You're also a cat that goes in jars, Void.
Lance is the anime protagonist. Have you seen him?
All units, this is Sergeant Kelly. Fall back.
Woo-wee, we already got our next gun. The machine gun.
He says he's supposed to be Guy Shishio, but he's Gunvolt.
Now, the primary fire of this fires the gun faster than usual. Secondary fire dumps 20 rounds out of 60 into an enemy. Now, pressing one of the buttons will actually activate a secondary combat mode, which means you got a whole different set of weapon functions from that alone as well. So pressing the combat mode button and you primary fire it, it fires in bursts.
Move to Marine HQ to regroup.
4-round bursts. Now you want to know what the secondary fire does? Let me show you.
Well, shit! That's quite the...
And Colorado.
That was just... Burr.
Now there is one more function for this gun. In combat mode 1, you can actually activate a scope.
I just love it just... Burr.
Oh, you have unlocked Fuller Auto.
Fuller Auto.
The second mouse button zooms in, but primary fire fires a shot that takes off 5 bullets off your magazine.
I thought I was the only one still alive. I can't believe I found you. Something happened. I don't know what. It was like a shockwave. It passed through the entire base. It started changing. It was crazy. I was working up here on the vent shafts. I don't know how I survived. Go for help. Please.
Alright, I'll go for help.
Well, yes, Lance, but the blonde and blue color combo makes me think of Gunvolt. The MVP on my team was a Moon Knight player named Dilf Whisperer.
Can you believe that people actually... There was actually a couple of people who didn't like the fact that the shotgun was made more accurate in this mod. I don't know about anyone else, but I actually prefer that the spread is a lot tighter in this mod.
Why does Rocket output so much fucking healing?
Command HQ, this is Specialist Wilson. My team is gone. They're all dead. I'm running blind here. What are my orders? Over.
Specialist Wilson, this is Sergeant Kelly. Stay sharp, son. Move to your last known RP and fortify your position. You'll find you.
Oh, for anyone who's curious, Specialist Wilson is actually voiced by John Carmack.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So we just
You really
heard Carmack's voice.
You really never know who does what in acting sometimes.
Yeah. I will say I do like the different sounds they got from the shotgun, because I think the shotgun sounds here are from the Doom 3 demo.
Also, a VTuber I follow just posted, which uploaded a video, which reminds me that apparently people have just been running away from Taka and not saying why, which makes me very concerned.
Also, I found an update on the Saber Spark situation.
What happened?
So apparently the allegations may actually be, or most likely falsified. A smear campaign, if you will.
Right, but what's happened with Takahata, the voice of a brick cell?
I don't know, and that's kind of the worrying part. Nobody's saying why they're...
Abridged Cell?
Okay, so DBZ Abridged.
I mean, isn't the guy who voiced Cell in that abridged version the same guy who voices Alucard in Hellsing Abridged?
Yeah, which makes me wonder what the fuck's going... Because no one's saying anything. Void's not saying anything because he doesn't know. And then I looked online, and people are like, I don't know. Can some... Okay, if anyone in Joseph's chat knows, what the fuck is going on with the brick cell and Alucard? What's going on? I'm tired of vague answers.
And what does this mean for Team 4-Star?
Team 4-Star's been dead for a while. That,
really?
Even... Okay, Joseph. Name the last time people have quoted a new Team 4-Star quote.
Well, if I know, I don't keep up with Team 4-Star.
Exactly!
Also, people... I will be right back.
Look. But, like, does anyone know what's going on? We would like, these things called answers.
Have my balls, have my balls, have my balls, have my balls. Oh god, I'm dead.
Context.
Rocket Raccoon, his healing is balls. He just shoots green balls from his gun.
So context doesn't help, got it.
Dropping frames, I'm at fucking 13 FPS. I have never cared about FPS until playing this game, god damn it. As I say many times, I am dropping frames like an art gallery in an earthquake. The FPS has gone down to single digits and now to 0. My ping is spiking, please save me.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Also, Void,
Yeah?
the saying is, you're dropping more frames than during a Just Stop Oil crusade.
Well,
I
damn.
don't know what that is.
Okay, so here's the thing. For those you don't know, Just Stop Oil is people who want to, it's in the name, Just Stop Oil. But the problem is, the way they protest is really stupid. But at the same time, Just Stop Oil is owned by an oil company.
Effectively, it's an organization that's supposedly, whose goal is to kind of, shut down the whole use of oil and fossil fuels and protect the environment. But the way they go about it I won't say it's terrorism, but...
It's not, it's just
really
stupidity.
stupid.
But here's the thing. They were purposely made to be stupid because the actual head of Just Stop Oil is...
a corporate?
He's a corporate oil executive.
But didn't it also, it did lead to some of the people getting arrested as well. Hey, it's Bernie. Wow, way to take the knee there.
Thank you, Luna! You are a literal lifesaver!
Thank you for the Stevie 11 descriptions of John Carmack.
Video link up requested. Video link up requested. Video link up.
I don't know how we won when I was dropping to like 13 frames a second, but we won.
Marine, I can't believe you're still alive. I'm unable to return to Mars City. All passages out of the Delta complex have been blocked. I'm setting up a command post here.
Also, you forgot, like, Strangler of Jason Hall.
Permission to link up with Bravo team and get that transmission sent. Head toward Alpha Labs. It's the fastest way to find them. I'll update your PDA security clearance from here. Good job.
Oh yeah, that also reminds me. Did y'all know that when John Carmack was a kid, he actually tried to steal a computer from his school by creating what was essentially thermite?
What?
Yeah. He made thermite to try and steal a computer. And he got sent to juvenile, the juvie for it. It's in the book Masters of Doom, actually. It's an interesting book because Masters of Doom actually goes into a little bit of the history of Carmack and Romero, as well as goes through like the very start and early days of id, all the way up to, I believe, Quake 3. The id Tech 3 era.
Alright, I am going to step away because I have a little bit of shopping to do. Like, I need groceries because my freezer is mostly empty.
Also, y'all want to know a gun that they added for this mod?
What's that?
Where is it? Right? I think right there. No, that's not it. It's around here somewhere. That's... What the fuck? It was here somewhere. Game, don't make me out to be a liar. It was right the fuck here somewhere. Damn it, game.
I'm gonna step away and do some shopping, so...
Okay.
Peace.
Sees. Okay, so basically, the game was supposed to give me a super shotgun here. Yeah, they did add in the super shotgun for this game, but for some reason, it's supposed to be here. But for some reason, the game ain't handing it over. And I am not happy about that. The game withholds the super shotgun. I get angry. And I don't think weapon pickups are RNG. Oh, wow. Don Carmack may actually be our only hope of surviving an alien invasion. Oh, shit.
If you run across any operational sentry bots, use them. Those guys pack a lot of firepower.
Yeah, and be careful because the machine gun Z-Sex in this mod will tear your health and armor to shreds in mere seconds. And that's no exaggeration.
The UAC is here to help you. Psychological services are free and confidential.
That imp really just teleported and only get a shotgun in the face. Man, that sentry boss got some explosive bullets. Let me start using the machine gun.
The fucking automatic fire sometimes. The burn.
That's literally my brain. Let's be honest, Fox. Whenever we play a Doom game, that's our brain.
Yep.
Brain just goes burr.
They need all the firepower they can get. Sending that transmission is critical to our survival.
You'll learn to love the sentry bots. Oh shit, I almost missed that PDA. Let me go and get it. There we go. Oh, a security clearance update. That means there's something in this area I could probably get. Oh wow, right first try. Also, is everyone excited for next month?
Oh?
Next month will be the release of System Shock 2 Enhanced Edition. Oh, I'm sorry. System Shock 2 25th Anniversary Remaster. I'm calling it Enhanced Edition. So yes, next month the remaster of System Shock 2 comes out. And, providing Fox should have his PC built by then, it will be Uchu, Fox, and I playing it.
Indeed.
So I hope you're excited about that, Fox. That will never get dull. Fortunately, you cannot travel very far back through this area. But it is nice to collect some items here. I just heard a cat. And I believe there's no stamina bar in this game, so you can kind of sprint for an indefinite duration. That's in contrast to the original version where you do have limited stamina. Or when you're in hell when you have unlimited stamina.
I don't think you understand, Dr. Betruger.
No, I understand everything.
I'm telling you now, Doctor, the UAC is taking over this operation.
Operation? Is that what you're calling it?
The situation is out of control.
It's not out of control, Swan. You are.
Yeah, if I hear a scientist say that the situation is under control and all this is going on, I already know who's going to be responsible.
I think I do understand.
Okay, plan B.
Oh shit. I kind of envy Campbell because he has one of the best guns in the game.
Welcome to the Alpha Labs, formerly designated Phase
1. Can you imagine if the shotgun here had a combat mode? Never mind, I found it.
I was about to say, I think it has one, and I was proven right.
Okay, I just whiffed that shot. Ooh, another storage locker. Hey, grenades! I'll gut that in.
Don't stop, buddy. There's nothing you can do for me. They're all gone. Surprised us. They just came out of nowhere. There's still a few squads operating. But they're all cut off from each other. Try to find them.
Yeah, he just gave his last life, or his last breath to tell us to locate the other squads. Which is sound advice. Oh, okay, after a while the bodies will disappear. Okay. I don't know about you, Fox, but I think it's pretty sad when these imps try to ambush.
Right? They got nothing.
This game literally epitomizes monster closets. Just shotgun Goldberg. I don't know which is better, the shotgun going burr or the machine gun going burr. What's your opinion?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes that burst doesn't always, like, work. The 20 round, I should say. You saw what I mean, Fox, when I said that they shred your health? I was down to 8, and my armor is gone. Are you eating something?
Chips.
What kind?
Just regular.
Are we talking Lay's?
Yeah. Just regular Ray's wavy potato chips.
Am I the only one who doesn't really like the regular Lay's chips?
It's the wavy kind.
You mean the Ruffles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ruffles is different for me, but like the standard like Lay's flavor, the ones in the yellow bags, do not like.
Is it the texture?
It's just how bland it is. I don't know, when it comes down to Lay's chips, I'd rather get a bag of any ones that have the flavoring, like cheddar cheese or sour cream and onion. I used to like salt and vinegar, but
it's still regular, like just salted potato chips. It's just the waves, the Ruffles, the wavy.
I think it's the ridges. Oh, here it is. Okay. So it's not that it was random, it's just I just misremembered. Double barrel shotgun. I think we're fucked. Nope. That's actually kind of pathetic. One double barrel shotgun blast, and that demon just dead. Now, you want to know what's even worse than a Pinky Demon?
What's that?
A Spectre.
Yes.
Keep in mind, Spectres were not in the original Doom 3. And they weren't in Resurrection of Evil. So someone, or the mod maker, purposely designed the Spectre.
Nice.
Don't get me wrong, it's
Also,
a good way to introduce somebody.
Indeed. Also, guess who has a date today? Before I go to the VR chat, or for the breakout. You and Uchu are doing a little date thingy.
You and Uchu?
Yeah.
Nice. Also, this guy looks like he grabbed his leg like Peter Griffin after he falls. He goes,
just
oh.
Yeah. So if I suddenly disappear, it's because I'm going on a date with Fuchu.
Hey, no problem. That's no problem.
Pokes the dragon.
Unhinge his jaw like a snake.
Feeds a hot dog.
Just eats the entire rotisserie chicken. Bones and all. That dragon must have an iron jaw.
It isn't working. I tried everything. The computers aren't responding. I can't get root access to the systems. We can't do it here. We'll have to access the system somewhere else. All right, let's go.
The fact that Campbell has a BFG. I want a BFG. I also like how the Super Shotgun has uses Doom 2 sounds for reloading.
Oh.
Well, it's a mix of Doom 2 and Doom 3 sounds. And yes, you can do little Super Shotguns too.
No.
I don't think there's anyone to save in this base.
You can save the computers.
Yeah, that is true. I can back up the data on them.
Exactly.
Also, that imp got an ass full of bugs.
Yep. You know what I do miss about Fallout games, though, was the ammo types you could do.
Yeah, they brought it back in New Vegas, but they took it out for Fallout 4 and 76.
They almost put it in 76.
Yeah, I heard. It makes you wonder why they took it away. Would it be
Apparently,
because it was
like,
too similar to New Vegas?
No, apparently there's like they're kept the coding. Okay, so you know how like ammo we think is projectiles, right? With coding.
Yeah.
Apparently, it would just do the same ammo. I don't know how they would fix it, but apparently that was one of the issues they're having. Who knows? Maybe it'll pop up in New Vegas in the future. I mean, we got a lot of stuff in in 76 that we thought we weren't going to get. So, who knows? Maybe we will get different ammo types.
Fair. Maybe one of these days, if Bethesda decides they want to update 76 to do so. Big if, though. Oh yeah, in case anyone's not up to speed, I did post a tweet about a potential 8-hour stream and what game that that I will be doing. So far, the list I did was the Turok remasters, the System Shock remake, and Metal Gear Solid 5. So far, the System Shock remake is in the lead.
So, hear me out for like a new Metal Gear game if they ever did one. I think we talked about this in private or in a previous stream. But the granddaughter, I think you said granddaughter, but the granddaughter of Revolver, Ocelot.
I think it was. I think it was Lance who mentioned that.
Say Lance talked about it too, but like I know Lance talked about a future like I'm talking about like as a protagonist. Lance said like something about like they're like clones with their own individual memories or like individuality. They have a choice. But hear me out. The main character is like the quote unquote granddaughter of Ocelot Revolver. Hi, Uchu.
Hello there, lady.
Kisses the cutie. Mwah.
in my chest.
Need to pick up the pace.
How are you?
I'm good. Sorry for the delay. There was a trapper spider in my chest.
It's okay.
A
It's one
trapdoor
of those
spider?
that have.
A trapdoor spider.
No, it's
The
a
spider that has a
spider.
flat ass.
No, it's a spider that has a necro venom.
A recluse spider?
I don't know what you guys call.
Brown recluses are
it's
exclusive to North America.
No, I know what he's talking about. You said a trapper spider or trapdoor spider?
Hold on. Let me check the name in English. But the thing is, they're not venomous to us. I'm just more worried about my dog eating.
Yeah. Believe it or not, only like 2%. I think it's like only 2% of spiders are actually harmful to us. And out of that 2%, it's mostly just ours to be painful.
Yeah, but the 2% is very doozy.
Yep, like a brown recluse. Fuck those things. Those things always seem to have a vendetta.
I don't know the name. Google does not help me. But
And
you know, I don't think it was. I think it was one of those spiders that hang out inside your clothes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was too small to be venomous.
As small as to be venomous too. It's just, again, only a small percentage of spiders that are venomous can even hurt humans.
But anyway, how are you guys?
I'm doing well.
I already took up the spider. I had to kill it because I was afraid that my dog would eat it.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
So, Uchu, shall we go on our date?
Is Joseph gonna watch?
We're going to move to a different area. Do you want to go on a VC or
watch
VR
Joseph
chat?
play first.
Alright, we're going to watch the Joseph first.
Oh.
It's the Joseph.
Is this a mod?
Yes.
Yes.
Some people say Doomtree is not canon.
Yeah, I keep hearing theories like this takes place in the same universe as Doom 4. Others saying it's a completely separate thing entirely. But considering that they basically established that the Doom Marine is a universe-hopping soldier, it's hard to tell at this point.
Maybe there's more than one Doom Marine.
No, it's established that the Marine you play as in the classic games is the same one as the Slayer, but it is also confirmed that the Marine in this game is completely different.
Oh,
but he's not a. He still earned the name Doom, his own right to be Doom Guy.
Yes, and another thing is that the Marine in Resurrection of Evil is also a separate Marine.
He's also earned the right.
Yep.
So canonically there are 3 Doom Guys, but only one is a Doom Slayer.
And I think one of those Marines is canonically dead.
Maybe.
It's hard to tell.
One of them level up from Doom Marine to Doom.
I think it's. Hear me out. I think the one that's quote unquote dead is more up to interpretation because, let's face it, we thought the original Doom Guy was dead for a while.
Until we found out he was just stealing inside of Doom.
Yep. So hear me out. What if he's also in like a stasis?
Hey, Uchi,
Idea
want
for
to see the machine gun go burr?
Oh my god. How many bullets you want to stand? Yes.
Yes.
How many bullets?
Show him the pistol. Show him the pistol thing. The secondary fire pistol. Wait, watch the clip, Uchi. Watch the clip.
Oh,
gone.
All the bullets at the same time.
Also, Uchi, you know how the spread on the shotgun sucks fuck?
Huh? Oh, okay, I guess no spread at all. You just so I guess your crosshair in the shotgun is just a suggestion.
Yeah, they tightened up the spread in this mod. But did you know that there are people who didn't like that?
Why? That's just a normal. That's what normal combat shotguns are. It could just be. Hear me out. As someone who owned a shotgun with a tight, more tighter barrel. Sometimes you don't want a lot of spread.
Oh, nice.
Fuck, that was not what I wanted to do. So yes,
Anyways.
the primary fire
Oh,
for the
sorry.
grenades is throwing it like normal. Secondary fire is impact grenades.
So, hear me out for a future Doom game. The Doom Slayer finds the other two Doom guys. One's in a stasis, and the other one, I forget what happened to this one.
According to the event, okay, so according to this one, the Doom 3 Marine at the end actually gets rescued by the reinforcements who enter the base.
Okay, hear me out. Doom Slayer also recruits him.
Sure.
Maybe he was one of the part of the resistance against UAC with Samuel Hayes.
And then they introduce a fourth Doom character.
I remember they introduced a fourth Doom character. Is the one that's actually a copy of the Humiliation God?
We can get like the fourth one could be a Doom lady. I feel like
Technically
we always
speaking, according to Quake 3's bio for Doom Marine, which may or may not be canon, it's up to interpretation, but Doom's guy's drill instructor is a woman.
imagine that as like the fourth character. It's like a multiplayer. Does not have to be always online. Like it's a multiplayer Doom game. Like the core is multiplayer, but you can also just be single player and switch Doom characters with different abilities.
EPD laser active.
And like the fourth recruit is his old drill instructor. Because like it'll say in the bio, the one person in the Doom that he feared.
I wouldn't say that he feared. Maybe back then as a recruit, sure, but he respects.
Okay, what if maybe it's like the bio says, the person he respects the most.
Oh shit, it didn't say that.
You know, so it's a lady Doom. Alright, I'm gonna go. You know what I'm gonna do real quick actually? Because I'm stinky, I'm gonna shower.
Yeah, stinky. But yeah, the female Doom Marine's name is actually Crash.
Nice. Okay, that's perfect for a Doom, for a fourth character in a multiplayer Doom game.
And keep in mind, Quake 3 Arena made another Doom Marine called Phobos.
Also, for a Resident Evil game, I want Hunk as a main character. Make him the main character.
That'll never happen. No matter how much we want.
Look,
I feel like Hunk is the best villain there, Resident Evil.
he's not a villain. He's more of an anti-villain.
He's more of a neutral force. He goes where he's paid.
Actually, he's actually that's true. He's more neutral. But hear me out. He would make an interesting main character.
I mean, if they actually made the one game after Resident Evil 2 that could have had Hunk as the main character, that could,
which he almost was.
Yeah.
Because the game was supposed to be more of a okay, now that you're experienced, instead of playing as a survival, you're playing as an exterminator.
You're playing as Hunk you were meant to play as Hunk on a cruise ship.
Hear me out.
People will complain as more action than horror.
To be fair, that started with Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, because Resident Evil 1 was still action horror, but it was still more horror. But by the time they're RE2, the characters are already used to, like, they know they have the knowledge, so yeah, they're getting used to it. But the other games still have a lot of horror to it.
Mr. X and Nemesis?
Yes. Especially Mr. X, holy shit.
Gas leak stopped.
Those gets to me.
Fire extinguished.
I'll give it to you.
Oh yeah, so Joseph here in VR chat had a Mr. X model. I didn't notice until I turned around. Fucking almost fell over.
Wait, dual shotgun?
Yes, he can dual wield the super shotgun.
The only downside is I cannot empty both barrels at once.
It's pussy shit. On Ultra Kill, you can 4-wheeled weapons.
4-wheeled weapons.
I'm not joking. You can like shoot 4 weapons at the same time in your head. How does that work? You know, I don't know. V2 might have one. V1 might have a Sec 2 on rounds.
So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, a hunk game. Hear me out. It takes place on a cruise ship again. Like, of course, it's actually a secret laboratory being tested on people.
Again?
Of course. Because like, it sets up a stage like, okay, there's a reason a hunk can't immediately leave when the mission is done. Because, you know, Hunk's a professional. He get things done quick. But have a reason he can't get it done right away.
Maybe he was set up.
Who knows?
Consider
Either way,
let's
let's say,
sure.
Hear me out.
Would make sense.
Hear me out. He's dropped off by helicopter. We already know what's going to happen to the pilot. It's pretty obvious.
Because you can't really have a Resident Evil game with a pilot. Also,
yeah.
For some reason, the flashlight is very temperamental.
The flashlight.
So, just like the original Doom 3.
Worse than that, because at least I could see where I was going down here. Look at this.
The flashlight has a...
That's weird. That is worse. I've never played the original third one, but I've seen gameplay. That is definitely worse.
The original one, you cannot like hold your weapon while holding a gun.
That's why people made the duct tape mod.
At least you can see.
But then Doom 3 BFG Edition went, let's turn the duct tape mod into an official thing. And make the game brighter.
Yeah. So yeah, cruise ship could still work, secret lab, because, you know, Umbrella Corps, of course, that they would do this.
But there's still 2 games that do the cruise ship thing.
What's that?
There's Revelations, and then there's Resident Evil Guide.
Is that the Game Boy one where...
Yeah, it's the Game Boy one.
If I remember correctly, I think the Game Boy one is people theorize how Leon got his, you know, superhuman stuff because he got infected.
No.
Hear me out though. Does anyone care about those ones?
Revelations was a decent game. Story-wise, let's be frank here. The story didn't make no goddamn sense given the title of it.
So like, so the cruise ship could still work for a hunk game, or hear me out, an oil drill platform.
A drilling platform?
Yeah, think of like a Metal Gear Solid 2. And yes, I am taking the liberty from Metal Gear Solid 2.
Speaking of liberty, oh shit.
Oh shit. Fucking hell.
I guess
Did he just spawn in? What the fuck?
Yeah, he came through the door and tried to go, surprise, bitch, fireball in the face.
Oh, isn't no Metal Gear Gaiden? They theorize the people. Is it canon because that when Leon got infected and people theorize that where he got his.
It's non-canon. It's treated as non-canon.
So yeah, the cruise ship or even an oil platform could still work. Bonk. Bonk. The fucking bonk sound effect. Bonk.
Look at that. That's a direct hit. Keep in mind, that was a direct hit. This one was just hit by the splash damage.
You look like...
I fucking love the bonk sound effect it gives.
Those are like so sad that Steve Jobs died of Ligma. And the guy said, what the hell is Steve Jobs? Ligma balls.
Okay, but like... Licks. So how would you like, what's like the first setup weapons for Hunk?
MP5?
MP5 or MP7? No, TMP.
Alright.
Or MP.
You gotta get into 2 weapons and basic gear. What's up?
Always remember to back up your files.
Yes.
Backup complete. Shutting down. And PC shuts down.
And hear me out. At first, Hunk has like the latest gear. He's got like a little radar that tells him like, hey, there's like infected nearby. And like his gas mask helmet has like infrared.
Oh, it startled me.
But of course, you know, something goes wrong.
I thought it was all alone. It's freaking spooky.
And like slowly he gets to repair his gear.
Be careful of that gun. A stray bullet into the glass shields could blow the whole area.
What do you think?
I'm trying to get this thing stabilized. I'll head to the science office when I have this under control.
Wait, you said what his sidearm would be, right?
Yeah. What's his main? We already said. You said what his main armor is. What's his sidearm?
And not a SIG. That's for damn sure.
Hey, hold this for me.
And hear me out. As much as we love the SOCOM pistol, it would not make sense for Hunk.
Hello.
Oh, by the way, I showed you the shotguns like combat mode, too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
It's so great, it pushes you.
It just sends you back. Wait, for sidearm?
Shotgun.
I'm thinking like it's like Hunk has. What if we give him like a revolver?
That could work, but I also got an idea.
Oh,
A USP.
A USP. Interesting. Explain your reasoning.
Is that also silence? You know?
I would think the USP because of the fact that, well, it's a smaller, more concealable version of the Mark 23, and it's still portable, or it's still you see what I mean with the whole save game problem?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I need to look up the command.
Oh, good. Oh, nice. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me look up the command for the saving.
Isn't F5? F5 didn't.
There we go. So, but hear me out though. Hunk can just, also, you went boom.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to showcase what happens if you shot those, because he did say don't shoot the glass containment shields.
So, Hunk can throw hands. We know this. Like, yeah, he's not gonna be able to, like, go against, like, the bigger infected, like a goddamn mutated gorilla or something. Like normal humanoids or even, like, the animal types, as long as they're not gigantic, he can, easily, like, fucking drop kick if he wanted.
He even go behind and breaks the zombie's neck.
Yes. Because it's Hunk.
Like, he breaks the neck like it's like just...
Separate universe, same multiverse, is my opinion. Very, very reasonable. But yeah, basically playing Hunk is like, it is more action horror, but you can still make it you can still make it difficult. Like, it's just the first mission it's like a standard, like you're going through the ops. Like, it's basically the tutorial of, like, how all the stuff works. But then, like, let's say, like, a random EMP or something happens. Get the fucking box out with the grenade. What do you think, Joseph?
Sounds good so far.
Something, and, like, I am taking this from the liberty of, Metroid, because in Metroid usually Samus starts off with all her gear, and then something happens and she needs to upgrade again.
Remind me of why, like, in Devil May Cry, like, Dante, like, in the first game, oh, we got everything, and then it comes the fourth one, oh, where's your shit? I don't know.
Because he wasn't paying attention at one point and just lost his shit. That is the legit canonical reason why Dante starts off with... Here's the thing. So, Dante likes to purposely challenge himself because he gets bored easily when he gets, like, really overpowered shit. So him losing his shit is a mixture of him being kind of a dumbass, and at the same time, he's purposely nerfing himself.
You know what I like? Devil May Cry 2 is my least favorite because Dante is not that funny because they tried to portray a more mature.
And then it didn't work.
Didn't work.
Look, we like our smart aleck, flirty Dante.
And you know why they learned from that? Because on Devil May Cry 4 and 5, Dirty is a smirky, is a smart aleck, you know. He's like big jokes, even though he's older than him too.
Yep.
Why do you think 3 is the one to be
Yummy.
considered the best Devil May Cry? Because they just shit post. Yum.
Yep.
Oh, come
Delicious.
on. You left out some of the best parts.
I guess you got a leg up for that. And you play
Here's the thing.
game?
Brains aren't even that nutritious. It's like mostly fat.
The brain?
And you
Yeah.
play the chicken game?
No wonder you can live
What?
without a significant portion of it. If all
It's
of it's
just-
just fat.
Yeah, believe it or not, all these neurons and like all the wrinkles is fat.
And the human body cannot even like process all that.
Like it's a unique type of fat cells.
Okay, how do you survive? How?
Your guess is as good as mine with that one, buddy.
Oh god!
Yeah.
He did a kickflip.
Yeah, Capcom, come to me if you want an idea for a Resident Evil game. I got your back.
And give me 200. You give me 10 million.
You wanna know what I would love to see at some point?
What?
Another Nemesis.
Yeah,
Like, have a
when they're
canonical
watching-
reason that there's another Nemesis roaming around.
I guess, because it would be a good challenge for Hunk.
As much as I like the mysteries, the Resident Evil 5 was good, but after the mysteries, the game fell off. After you, I don't know, I got bored.
Okay.
I actually finished the game.
Hear me out when it came to Resident Evil Village. A great story, and it is a great game. But after Lady Dimitrescu, it's just like,
Kind of fell off.
yeah. Werewolf guy, he's kind of there. Doesn't really
The
do
Lycans
much.
are kind of boring to deal with. Heisenberg, honestly, in my opinion, was the second highlight of the
Yeah.
game.
He is a highlight charming guy, but after you deal with him, it's like, okay, who do we fight now? Oh yeah, the head witch, who like is almost never
And
on
it
screen.
turns out the plot twist, you're actually dead all along.
And don't get me wrong, it is a great story.
And the plot twist kind of caught me off guard. Turns out you were dead. You're
Yeah,
not
but
alive. You're a
Ethan,
zombie.
Ethan Winters is in the top 5 of best video game dads ever.
Yeah, and I was about to say, the thing that he still went through all of that, even knowing that he's dying again, just basically shows you what kind of father he is.
Indeed.
Even though if he killed the head witch, he would die, but he would save his daughter.
Yeah,
Still
but
did.
even during his death, his soul was still protecting his daughter.
Yes.
And then he gave to Chris the daughter, and he didn't.
And then Chris is still doing a terrible job at doing his job.
Hey, it's Bravo
Yeah.
team.
And Chris did not know right why he was not doing.
So, while I don't fully blame Chris for everything that happened in Village, he
I
is still
think
partially
he's a
responsible.
dumbass.
Yes, he's still stupid for not telling Ethan what was going on. And again, you randomly up and took his daughter. Of course she's not going to sit around.
And shot what we thought was Mia.
Yeah, without explaining anything. It's
Why?
like,
Because he thought he would get away.
which was like
And
the
he-
dumbest. Chris really is the embodiment of. I'll explain
And
later.
he kept not telling, even though Ethan was fighting them.
Yeah, and then was surprised that Ethan kept going on to fight all these monsters. So, while it's not all Chris's fault, I do blame Chris for Ethan's death.
And then
That
in
second
the end, it turns out the company that they got his people was actually a bunch of bioweapons.
Yep. So yes, well, I don't blame Chris for everything. Then the events of Resident Evil Village, I do blame him partially for Ethan Winter's death.
Yeah.
second, yeah.
Because
I
how
should
many
always specify
need
that.
to do? Look, you are here, you are alive. Let me tell you what happened. No, I'm gonna.
It really should have been just been like, okay, bang, killed the definitely, totally not Ethan's wife. Okay, listen closely, Ethan. Listen to me carefully. That thing is not your wife. Evil doppelganger witch. Now we're gonna take you somewhere safe with your daughter. Because again, evil doppelganger witch. There's a witch after you and a scary vampire lady that people will thirst over. Don't question it. Don't question it, Ethan.
No, the Ninive is not the head. The head is another.
Like, but Chris really just should have said something.
Like, does he really need it to knock out Ethan? Does he really need it to do that?
He really just should have said something.
Also,
Just
can we
say-
just say how Heisenberg has a very funny way of saying bitch?
Yes.
Lady. Supersized.
I guess the voice actors had a lot of fun doing the voice.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like the voice actor had a lot of fun.
So I will say Heisenberg's section speaks more Wolfenstein: The New Order than Resident Evil.
Because I think it was more like he was like doing the machines, doing stuff like that. He was.
Yeah.
Problem is, Resident Evil Village has that same problem most Resident Evil games have. Why aren't the headshots killing?
But I think that one is a different fungus.
Okay. Hear me out. I'm gonna pet the Uchu while I say this.
So like Magneto, yeah, that's Heisenberg.
But hear me out. It's always annoying me because even with a lycanthropes, you think, okay, I now have this like the most powerful shotgun in this game now. Surely a headshot will blow their head off, but it's like no, it's like you might as well be doing the same piddly damage as you did with a 9mm pistol.
That's the problem I ran into while playing Resident Evil Village on stream.
Yeah, it's a lot of Resident Evil games suffer from this thing because they want to create intensity, and
in my
it's
opinion,
like,
even the remakes suffer hard from this,
Yes.
especially RE2 remake. It's when I
Oh
first
my
played
God.
it, the headshot thing became such an issue that there was a point where I was about ready to just refund the game.
Oh my god! Don't get me started with Resident Evil 3. That thing was rushed.
Because the headshot thing, it didn't make it challenging, it just made it frustrating. Because I'm sorry, Capcom, you cannot explain your ass out of the fact that a shot to the head to a decaying corpse would not turn it to mush.
Also, Capcom, why are we still getting hit when we hit all your buttons perfectly?
Oh man, that pissed me off about Resident Evil 3.
Always hate that in Resident Evil and games like that. It's like we hit all your buttons perfectly, but we still have to take a small amount of damage because we got caught. Motherfucker! Yes, you had a zombie spawn 2 inches from my face.
Oh yeah, in Resident Evil 3, that was the remake was rushed.
Yeah.
Most of the part of the game was like not in the game.
I'll lead you through here if you can get me off this base.
Like the
It's
part of the game that was fun, it's not in the game. Probably because it was rushed to train the going the Resident Evil 2 remake hype.
Now, I can understand if like you miss like one button, okay? I'll take that small amount of damage. But because Joseph, I've seen Joseph's gameplay, he hit all the buttons perfectly, still got bitten for some reason. So
And you
told me
want to know
that
the worst
small
part
penalty.
is? That makes me
What?
go from fine to caution in one bite, even after I used a red and green herb.
It's
Keep in mind, this is on standard difficulty.
Yeah, Suchu, what's up?
In Resident Evil 3, that weird like tentacle porn the game had in that section. No, I'm not joking.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
No, I'm not joking. Like, why did they need to show your stomach and the tentacle go inside? Why they need to do that?
talking about.
So there was a part where the plant is in, where the game shows the tentacle go inside of you in like, I don't know how to explain.
Are you still talking about Resident Evil 3 Remake?
Yeah.
Oh god, I think I know what you're talking about, the power plant.
Yeah, for some reason it has tentacle porn.
Don't even get me started on that.
Like, why they need to be so great? I feel someone that animated this was into tentacles.
It's not even a tentacles, it's a proboscis, because those things are meant to be mutated fleas.
Yeah. And so, yeah, Capcom. If you do decide to make my idea, here's a little tip. When head get hit, dead. When button pressed perfectly, and pay attention, Capcom. Pay attention now. I'm jingling the keys. When button hit perfectly,
look, we're
no
about to make
penalty.
It. We're gonna make it.
And
Do you need to babysit him?
Yep.
If it...
I didn't even touch him.
Now I was gonna say I'm fine. I think he's fine. And you throw a grenade and he says, "Never mind."
It's like, I'm sorry, but like, motherfucker, you weren't even touched. That guy died from a heart attack from seeing it.
Yeah, he's probably just fine. He's probably unconscious, and Joseph throws a grenade at his face. Never mind.
Fucking dies. Like, he was actually just knocked out, like, from the shock. Joseph throws a grenade, dies from the shockwave.
I
Did you know that shockwave reminds me of if Godzilla was real, like, one thing he was not function, he would collapse at his own weight.
Yeah, but if the Godzilla got to the biggest he basically could, without collapsing on his own weight, Godzilla would have 2 brains. Which, by the way, in the 90s Godzilla, or the Showa era, as people like to call it, I think it's Showa era, they do talk about this, where Godzilla, in fact, does have 2 brains.
Did you know a human, in quotation marks, has 2 brains?
Yes, we do have 2 brains.
The guts has almost the same quantity of neurons as the brain.
So yeah, if you ever have that quote-unquote gut feeling, you're actually not wrong. That is, in fact,
your gut
just more that's just more neurons
Nako!
activating.
Raiders! How you doing,
and
everyone?
If you one day
I shall give the Nako a shout out.
And you know the butterfly feeling that you have in your stomach?
Welcome,
it's
Raiders.
Actually oh, hello, Spy. It's actually your brain fighting against your intestines.
That's weird.
Good evening, Raiders. I am Torok, an Ice Dragon VTuber, and I'm here with Uncle Atomic and
Hello.
Uchu.
Hello. Hello.
And we are the Lost Archive.
Indeed.
And I'm pissed. Don't forget about that part.
And also, of course, I think that was obvious.
Dedicated to archiving all things public domain.
And all things to be future public domain.
Yes. Which, by the way, Fox, have you figured out what's coming up next for the public domain?
You know what? I was looking that stuff up earlier, but I kind of forgot what I was looking for. Okay, so what will enter? Let's look at what's gonna come up next year.
And how is stream, Nako?
Oh yeah. Thank you, Stan. You'll be too late, bitch.
Let's see. We have some paintings from the Netherlands that are entering public domain. The novel Death in the Family will be entering public domain. Let's see. Some theories that were published.
Wait, theories can be copyrighted?
Yes. If it's like, I mean, not like. Okay, so what I mean when they're copyrighted, it's more like the written works of it, like.
I thought
because ideas can't be copyrighted, but like written publications of them can.
Can, like example.
Let's see. We got some. Got some architect designs.
Oh yeah, these guys are new additions to the perfected mod.
Yeah. Also some filmography. Some filmography works.
Oh my god.
Some more Italian works. Let's see. How to win friends and influence people. That's a name of a book, by the way. The Phenomenon of Man. It's a very early paleontologist book.
Joseph, should you cut the middleman and kill them right here? Because they're all gonna die. Will you cut the middleman?
I would say these guys are from Alpha Team.
No, I mean like cut the middleman and just kill them to ease the pain.
I don't need ammo.
No, I don't mean ammo.
So, if you guys want some more specific things, like here in the U.S., it's going to enter. All is quiet on the Western Front. Soup to Nuts, which is also a movie. Dizzy Dishes. 9 Mickey Mouse cartoons.
Suck it, Disney.
Which is going to be Chain Gang, The Moose Hunt, The Picnic, a couple of other ones. I got Mickey's Pet Dog. So, by the way, early Pluto is coming in, but he's not called Pluto yet.
I'm pretty sure he was a thing with that first public domain horror film or horror cartoon.
Let's see. Some novels coming out. The Maltese Falcon by Denshel Hammett, and the Secret of the Old Clock, which is like one of the first, which is the first Nancy Drew mystery novels. So keep an eye on that.
For a futuristic, this crane sucks. Futuristic.
Also, some music coming out next year is the St. Louis Blues by Bessie Smith with Louis Armstrong, and the first recording of jazz of Sweet Georgia Brown by Ben Burney.
I can see, Joseph. I can already see this guy's becoming a problem.
You're just overthinking it.
Oh, look this speed! Look at the speed! You saw the spider speeding.
It's also
it's also called a trite, which has an upside down human face.
The Wizard of Oz, the Yellow Knight of Oz is entering public domain.
Look at that fox.
Is that the new PogChamp?
Yes.
Isn't that's a face only a mother could love? Except no, because the mother would eat its face.
Some more Buck Rogers is entering public domain.
I forgot Buck Rogers is the thing.
Currently, the early Buck Rogers is in public domain. But like, what we know is Buck Rogers will be entering public domain next year.
Where's Buck Rogers? I don't know.
It's the movie called The Animal Crackers is going to be in public domain. Novel Murder at Fasagrad. The debut of Miss Marble. Marable? By Agatha Christie. So an Agatha Christie novel going to be public domain, so keep an eye on that.
I swear, I should have had the change up by now.
Another music one is Someone to Watch Over Me by Georgie and Ira Gearson. Sorry if I butcher that.
Eu vou colocar, ué.
So, if I do get any of these wrong, I do apologize. I am trying to go through like multiple sources with these.
What's up? Joseph?
Yeah?
Look, there's a bunch of thieves. You just walk in like, hey guys, is that enemies here? It's just bullet.
Ooh. So, if we want more movies, would you like some? Metropolis, 1927. The Jazz Singer. Wings, the original Wings movie.
What is the Wings?
Oh, you never. It was the first ever. It was one of the first movies to win an Oscar. Silent film.
The first movie to win an Oscar? Like,
yes. Yes. By the way, sadly, the one that is in the public domain, but it is part of Lost Media, is a movie called London After Midnight. If this can be found, if any copies of this movie can be found, it will enter public domain. So yeah, London After Midnight. It's a film that was from 1927. So anyone out there, if you have information about this film, or if you somehow have a copy somewhere, like I doubt it, but you know, if it's out there somewhere, London After Midnight, find it. Lost Media must be restored.
It must be preserved. That
Yes.
art belongs in a museum.
Napoleon, 19... Oh, sorry, would you?
Imagine like the movie is actually in someone's attic he forgot about.
Yeah. Let's see, Napoleon, 1927.
Isn't it almost
That's not a
Ferrari
film.
people found the rolls like it was in someone's attic?
Yeah, this was like one of the first... This was like the first movie of a retelling of Napoleon.
Never mind, I think they're just...
I love these grenades.
I create a character and his class is Hot Wizard.
Yes. Nieces and nephews of all kinds, all across the world. Because I don't know, because there could be someone like in, like, fucking Scotland who has like a copy of this film somehow. See if you can find this movie. It should be. It's a 1927, so it's gonna be a silent black and white film. Search your attics, search your basements, bomb shelters,
From Power Ranger.
bomb shelters, Goodwills. Like, be on the hunt for this film.
I love spider. That's the smallest Australian spider. I guess they're not coming with us. I guess they all died of
So, want to know how this film got lost?
How?
The 1965 MGM Vault Fire.
Oh.
So, my nieces and nephews. London After Midnight. 1927.
Is there any pictures?
I do have a picture of the post. Actually, I might as well show you the picture of the poster, so...
I found it banned.
Yeah, Uchu, did you know this mod brings back specters?
The invisible pinky.
Yep. There it is.
I found some pictures.
There's the movie poster of it.
I found some pictures. Looks.
I'll also be posting this on Lost Archive. So yeah, It's in general chat. Normally I post this in media, but I feel it's important enough to show. Find this film, nieces and nephews.
Or else.
Please.
Or else we'll be super sad. There must be a copy out there somewhere.
Not them, both the guys.
Oh yes, this mod adds in ADS.
Oh. Looks
Bye-bye.
goofy as hell. Looks goofy as hell.
It does. I think all guns have it.
Is our passwords 1, 2, 3?
Yep. Because apparently, according to an audio log or an email, someone couldn't remember their password for anything.
So they are passwords of Alpha Labs 1, 2, 3.
Marine, I was able to locate your position. Core comms systems are beginning to malfunction and shut down. Massive service disruptions throughout the entire base. How long I'll be able to track.
Maybe it takes place in the same base as Doom 2016.
That's a theory, at least, especially since this game takes place in 2145, and I believe Doom 4 took place not that long after.
I know that the first. Do you know what year the first Doom takes place?
Don't.
2024.
Release the door locks and get me out.
So, I just did a quick save. So, y'all want me to show y'all how DSP handled this?
Oh, don't tell me
God.
press the big
hold
red
on.
button.
Let me, I'm looking for plus. Alright, go for it.
Hold on. Wait, Joseph. People are in the ads. Wait a second. Wait. People are in the ads. Let the ads finish first. And
I'm glad that on YouTube there aren't any ads playing.
yeah, but Twitch that's an ad playing right now.
Alrighty.
You take a big kick. Boop.
Alright, let me know when it's done and over with.
Just wait about 20 seconds. Alright, 10 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Starship Troopers. Oh.
But I think Abandonware technically isn't
I'm
public
back.
domain.
I'm back.
Alright. I'm gonna do one more. Let's show people the DSP way of doing this.
Oh god.
Ooh, crunch.
Just
what
keep
did that
watching.
do? Oh,
Well, that's fucked up.
I guess it's just skin and bones.
And as I said, that's DSP's way of doing it. Because he's a
And what he
fucking
said-
dick and shot everybody
Oh.
in sight. Now here's how we do it.
So what is in the machine? The unskinator?
He's about to explain it.
The skin remover 3000?
He's gonna explain it.
I know, I'm joking.
But it is kind of funny.
Thanks for getting me out of there. I got trapped in the chamber when the power went out. I don't know what's going on here. I don't understand why none of the systems are responding. I'm going to try to get an uplink into the main system.
Why everyone's the game
This is
so
a
ugly?
secure terminal. I might be able to get a connection.
So by helping him, we can get access to all of these goodies.
Nice. But also, he didn't explain it.
He was trapped in there when the power went out.
Yeah, but what does the machine do?
Dude,
Oh yeah,
you said he
they
would
don't
explain it.
I said he would explain why he was trapped in there.
But you didn't explain what the machine does. What does it do?
I don't know.
That's the part we were wanting to know.
It does. I'm
Is
guessing
it key remover?
What does it do? What's the point?
Hold on, let's go back into that room and see if the terminals have any indicator of what it's supposed to do. Because it says there the chamber is open.
it just I know as this machine is called tax write-off.
You know what? That would actually make a lot of sense.
I know what. No,
but like,
I know
seriously, is it like some sort of unique fusion reactor? Some sort of, I don't know. It's obviously radioactive. What the fuck does it do?
I know.
need answers.
OSHA violation 3000. OSHA violation 3000.
Now, this is where they bring the OSHA agents at.
Yeah.
Okay. And at this tour, go ahead to stand right there for about 5 seconds.
This is where they bring the people with abysmal performance reviews.
That's
1-star review. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me give you the luxury tour. Just go behind that door.
Don't mind the giant machine noise.
Okay, but like, look, there's a box right there, large crate. So maybe the box goes in there.
Possibly.
And then it energizes something with radiation?
Maybe. Oh god. This is gonna be on my brain for a while.
Look how fast this Chingo goes.
The machine
A nice piece of abandonware is the Starship Troopers OVA made by Sunrise. Yes, Lancer. Yes.
Right,
Also, so by the way, abandonware games should be public domain.
Yes.
As I say, after 5 years, they don't do anything with it. Public domain. All the assets.
You know how many games there will be back to life?
Or fucked up with sequels and reboots and remakes.
Crunch. I thought it's only eating because I thought you
I have chips.
Yeah, I thought Joseph
Fox is eating Ruffles.
Yummy.
Well, imagine a guy was just like this guy, just a zombie. Like, hey, bro.
Yes, lost media is a very serious thing because now some people always be like, "Oh, what's a few lost media?" You don't understand.
That's culture and history being erased. And
We aren't us without the past. Not all of it's beautiful, but without the knowledge of it, we're either doomed to repeat or doomed to not learn. Even something as simple as like a piece of drawing is very important. Heck, do you want us to end up at the Roman Empire when it came to the fucking Library of Alexandria?
People probably don't know what that is.
You know one thing I want to know how the Romans did? The Greek fire.
Yeah. Greek fire is lost because, again, that knowledge got destroyed.
Because it was only part of the Roman elite and the governors knew how to make
Great governors and very specific people only. So back in the ancient Greek days, which I know it's like that's not being very specific. Greek fire was very word of mouth and taught to only certain people, and then the Romans learned it. But again, it was kept to like only the elites knew it.
Yeah, because no one knew how. Because they made a fire. If you throw water, the fire would just go bigger.
Yeah. Now it's theorized that it's like an early version of. God damn it.
You know another thing cool that's lost media?
What's
Someone made a unbreakable glass.
Yeah. Also, yes, we did. Not too long ago, we did learn the secrets of Roman concrete. That is and by the way, Roman concrete is thousands of times better than anything we have modern-wise when it comes to building material. Well, concrete-wise. Because Roman concrete basically self-heals with rain.
You know what is funny? Like the guy that make like a he showed up to like the king like, oh yeah, I made this glass that even if you throw to the ground, it will not break. And you just grab a hammer and do the dance.
Yep,
And
another
the
thing.
guy,
Yeah, I would say another thing we did lose.
yeah, and the king saw, and for some reason he thought the price of gold would plummet if he's.
Oh, by the way, did y'all
No.
hear about what they
And he
were doing with
killed the guy.
lead being turned into gold?
Oh yeah, that's always been a thing that people chase after.
Hey Joseph,
Like-
I think you should not fall. You know, I'm not very
Yeah.
healthy for you.
Yeah, gravity is well, gravity keeps it stable, Joseph. It also is very lethal in high doses.
It's not even that high enough to kill. Damn it!
Well, maybe he has weak ankles.
Maybe he's wearing high heels.
He's got the Hank Hill ankles.
Then where did they get this guy from?
Maybe he has the Stalker 2 heels. Like, have you seen how fast someone falls in Stalker? He fall like a tank.
So yeah, there are little Roman things that we have like rediscovered, like Roman concrete, how they made paper, even how they
and the Miscus steel.
yeah, how they did their steel, but also we learned how they did storage with fish. Spoiler warning: it smells really bad, but apparently it tastes really good.
Do you know the Miscus was that they found a way to make like a steel with intricate designs?
Yeah.
But you know they got lost.
And then we got rediscovered.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is why libraries are important, people, and archives. Never let them be censored. Support your libraries
how far we will
and
be
domain.
Imagine how far we will be if the fire of the Library of Alexandria never happened. Imagine how far.
By the way,
we will be.
And
So
always
people
support
like-
the Internet Archive.
By the way, so the Library of Alexandria was actually burned twice. The first time was natural fire, total accident. We're not too sure about the cause. The second time, fucking Julius Caesar. Now, to be fair, he wasn't aiming for the library, but he let his ego and temper get the better of him, and decided to fire flaming arrows into the city. Now, I'll give him this, he didn't mean to catch the biggest important pieces of everything on fire, but
It's like if the Wikipedia servers again won't go out.
Yep. But like, it's like, dude, you knew one of the biggest archives in the world at the time was kept there, and you still let your ego and temper, because the city wasn't surrendered, to fire flaming arrows.
It's the
What the
Romans. What do you
fuck?
expect?
What the fuck do you think was gonna happen? Yeah, it's called we'll charge first and think later. By the way, it's not me insulting the Romans. That's literally just their battle plan. It's literally just they think war is supposed to be fair, and AKA let's charge straight ahead. We'll think of a plan later.
Okay, I'm supposed to be going to the store, but
Because that works just fine for everyone, right? That works.
Because the Roman Empire had a big flaw, which was they could never think unconventionally. Unconventional.
Conventionally.
Thank you.
Actually,
They were only really good at conventional warfare. And I do mean this throughout Roman history, even after they were evolving past what we think of as the Legion.
Oh no.
Oh wait, Judah Kaiser.
For the NCR. Or Mr. House. I go for Mr. House as well.
I want to go with Yes Man.
Anything is better than the Legion. I will say that right now. Anything. All those other choices are better than the Legion.
And the Legion
At least
ain't
it's-
even finished.
Yeah. Anyways, also, more or less, some tampered media, I would like to call this, is what we know as some Norse and Greek mythology. Why do I call it tampered media?
Disney.
Because a lot of this, well, not just Disney, but even before Disney, because Christians like to make their own translations.
You know what's interesting about Christians? They kind of try to roll the end of the world myth of Norwegian with the creation myth. With
yes.
Creation.
That's why, even though I am Norse pagan, I do not fully believe in what is considered Ragnarok. I think a lot of it is just it's just Christianity's trying to scare us into thinking it's already happened. So now we have to be Christian.
I was about to say, you want to know the one thing I don't like about Christianity?
Well, one thing. Okay, Joseph, what's the one thing?
The sheer hypocrisy of it all.
Nails down, Joseph.
I'm sorry, could you... Oh yeah, hypocrisy. That's the biggest thing that annoys me about it.
You know how little the narrows down?
Like,
yeah.
Okay, let me voice one thing, and I think you both will agree with me on this. We're supposed to learn to love each other. We're all God's kids, but God forbid you become homosexual.
We don't become, but yeah, I get what you're saying. You just are.
Yeah, but Joseph, you need to remind, like, not all Christians are built the same.
Oh, yeah. I understand that, but
there's it's like what I call it's like what they call a Sunday Christian.
I was about to say the Westboro Baptist Church.
Yeah, or yeah, it's just.
There are few Christians that are fine with being gay, you know?
Yeah, but when I think of the hypocrisy of it all,
is the gay.
When I think of the hypocrisy of a lot of it, I do mainly consider ones like the Westboro Baptist Church.
Oh yeah, that's definitely just an evil church. And by the way, if your God tells you to do that says, oh no, it's just to love thy neighbor, but also kill these people because they thought differently of you. That's an evil God.
And I don't see how any religion should have you fear the deity you're supposed to worship.
Yeah.
So here in Brazil, we have like a few African religions, and people keep saying like, oh, it's like this, and turns out the name they keep calling the religion is actually just a African instrument. It's not the real name of the religion.
Oh God. Now, real actual Christians I actually do respect, because Christianity actually teaches, hey, just because someone doesn't believe what you believe in doesn't mean they're going to hell.
Exactly.
Also, don't openly preach outside. Also, it goes against Christian beliefs to preach outside of your temple.
Oh my, Curie, I have a story. I was like working at the changing room. I was like, no, they talk some people, and then out of nowhere, like that comes out. They say, "Hey, Jesus loved you." You know that? I'm like, I look at you like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you just said that.
Yes, Jesus, the guy who loves everyone. That's very validating. Like, I'll say this.
Yeah, he just said to me, Jesus loved you.
The BFG.
Like the
Nice.
Yeah, that was the BFG from the Doom 3 BFG.
Nice. So, and again, actual true Christians I have no problems with because they actually do follow their teachings as a guideline and not as like you have to follow literally everything by the book.
Look at that fucking shotgun. It's so misshapen.
Nice. It is. It's so goofy looking. Also, the Doom guy here just looks so unimpressed with everything. He's like,
he's just done.
He's just done with this shit.
He's just like, are you gonna pay me extra for killing this?
Here's my headcanon. Original Doom guy is angry, right?
Anger golem, yeah.
Now this Doom guy, he's just mildly annoyed and just done with this shit.
He's just like, are you gonna pay me extra for this?
Look at that.
Dead.
That was pathetically easy.
Yeah, Doom guy was like, are they gonna pay me extra for this?
Yes, this Doom guy just like is just done with this. Damn, Joseph.
Hold on. I don't think it's dead.
Again, I think it might be dead though.
And he's like, man, what? It's today Tacos Tuesday.
he just wants to go home with a band.
He just wants to go home and play with
Think about
his
this. He's a fresh Marine transfer, and he is a corporal.
Oh wow! So like, wow.
This is literally his first day on Mars. Sounds
So he's
familiar,
basically
Fox?
he's basically the rookie from ODST.
He's effectively the Leon Kennedy.
A corporal is like a very respectable. Actually, all positions are respectable in the Marines.
And this guy got blind.
I mean, the helmets don't. I mean, do you see any eye holes in the helmets?
Why they don't make helmets with night vision?
Also, I just want to point out that the Doom 3 Doom 3 guy is an unlockable skin for Doom guy in Quake Champions.
I heard the game was revived because the guy that died, they say, oh, play my game, and people actually play the game.
Hear me out. He should have been a playable skin in a Doom Eternal.
I'm not sure if he is or not. I know.
I think. Is he? If he is, that'd be cool.
I'm not sure. I know Doom Guy's appearance from the original Doom and Doom 2 is it's an unlockable skin.
Oh yeah, there is. You can actually in COD, you can actually use the Doom shotgun. You have the animations and everything.
I know. I wanted to slap the dog shit out of whoever was responsible for that. Do not taint Doom's legacy with that bullshit from a game series that just needs to frickin' die.
Says the person who plays World War II.
Hey, you play it too. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, it's true. It's true. We do play it.
Yeah, and whenever you're gaming, when you're gaming PC,
that really was like the last. I think the last time I really had fun with a Call of Duty game was World War II.
Yeah, and don't forget, when your gaming PC is built and when you're playing that again, I'm gonna shove a bayonet in your back.
But don't forget when I'm playing first. I'm gonna be playing it for hours.
Yes, I know.
Crusading them kings, number 3.
And you're gonna be rebuilding the Roman Empire.
Gas leak stopped.
I'll try eventually. But again, that is not an easy task.
Wait until I start reading Blood Fever on stream.
Yep. And I'll do what I did last time. It has to be Roman culture, and I'm gonna try to do Hellenistic religion, or at least try to revive it. I'm not doing Roman Christianity. You know what would be useful? If guns did have like a little thing that tells you how many bullets are in it.
It does. Oh shit! We got the plasma gun early.
I mean in real life, Joseph.
Oh yeah. I know there are some guns that prototypes are going to be doing that.
Hear me out. Just add like a little sight thingy for the assault rifle in Halo, and it would actually be a pretty cool rifle in real life. Like we know in why there's no sights on the assault rifle in the Halo universe. They don't need it, but in real life, just add some sights. It would be a pretty cool assault rifle. And because it's bullpup, it kind of makes it a little bit cooler.
Oh shit! The game crashed.
Well, shit.
I tried to use an alternate fire on the plasma gun. And it just crashed.
Well, you are almost at 2.5 hours. Do you want to call it here, or you want to try again? That's Joseph. Okay, we're gonna try. I guess we're trying again.
I was about to say, I think I'll just call it here because there's still a lot to go through here. So,
but hey, that was a pretty good stream there, buddy. Speaking of Halo, Coyote Knight is playing Halo 2.
Coyote Knight, huh?
Yeah. Give Coyote Knight the little raid.
Yeah. I hadn't raided that dude in a while.
Alright, raid message everyone, greetings from the Lost Land.
The raid has been set.
Oh.
Alright, there's the raid message everyone, greetings from the Lost Land. That's Joseph's thing.
And Coyote Knight is a fellow Turok streamer. So, until next time, everyone, I am Turok.
I'm Uncle Atomic.
I am me.
And I'll see you all next time.
Bye.